Hey everyone, back again. New Year, Happy New Year. I sent out my sketches and everything to SendCutSend. They sent it back saying they need to know more. Like they were asking what these measurements were. I sent them in, and then they said they need to know the radius of this. They need to know the radius of these points. They need to know the angles. They need to know the radius of this right here. They need to know the radius of that. And then he said because these holes aren't identical to the holes on this side, he thinks that I made a mistake and I need to redo it because the way these holes are set, he doesn't think that I have them in the right place. It's like, I know what I this fits on the machine. I cut it to fit. Took the bolts off, put it on, put the bolts through. It fits. That's what it's supposed to look like, because this is where it's gonna get mounted to. It needs to be offset like that for the bracket. He also needs to know the radiuses of these corners. He needs to know the radius, and it's like, you have every measurement on here possible, but you need to know more. You need to know more. More. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. The radius is it. Look, this is on grid paper. And he can't figure out how to put this into a computer. Literally, there is a program that you scan these into, and then it turns the scanned document into an image that they can go off of. Hell, this right here, this little emblem here, if I open this up and I set a line on this side here and this side here, and then type in the measurement 9/16, my computer will then tell me the distance from side to side of all the other lines. If my computer can do it using this app, then why can't somebody who has CNC computers and programs and all, the program that does this is $700 just to buy the program. Yet SendCutSend says, oh yeah, if you have this stupid just send us the stupid doodle and we'll figure it out for you. Here, I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Let's see. Clear this out. Where are you? Okay, I gotta figure this out again. Where is it? Send us a sketch. See, they do this, and this only has the measurement from side to side. It has the measurement between here and here, and it has the lip. But there's barely any markings on this, and they're like, oh, that's great. And then they do breakdowns of how to do it. And look, distance to distance and hole size, distance to distance for this cut, side to side here. Oh, look, they can figure it out. It's like precise intact templates, graph paper. We prefer drawings to be provided on graph paper. Don't worry if you don't have it on hand, you can download it here. Graph paper. They can't figure it out? Let's see. There was they had a whole picture lineup. Oh man. Services guidelines. Yeah. Measure to measure. If the distance between the holes is less critical than their distance from the edge of the part, should be seen as here. It's like, okay, hold a hole, or edge to hole, and then hold a hole, and then over here, edge to hole, edge to hole. Redundant measurements, you know, edge to hole, hole to hole, and then edge to hole. It's how to measure a hole using a digital micrometer and caliper. Edge of the part to the center of the hole, edge of the part to the distance between holes. Measure square part accurately. Yeah. It's like, measure a rounded edge on an existing part can be a difficult task, but luckily you'll find that most designers can use common numbers when designing. You're far more likely to find a 0.375 radius than a 0.368. How to indicate hole diameters on drawings. And it's like they go through all this stuff. My drawings are like this. I have information on there. And I'm using graph paper like they said that they want. They want graph paper. If you can't figure out graph paper, then what are you doing? What are you doing as a business? I mean, it's on graph paper. There's literally an app built in to my computer that will digitize this. And they're like, well, we need more. We need more. We need more. You need radiuses. You think that I made it wrong. And it's like, okay, you're the part builder. I'm the part designer. Build it as it's drawn. You know the sizes. He's upset because he's upset because this side here is a different length than this side here. And it's like, yes, it is, because this end is turned to go over that bracket. There's a back part on it to where it needs to be different, because there is that little lip on the bracket right there. Oh, we need to know all the lengths of all the sides. It's like, okay, you have the width and the height, so you can actually, put this into a program and it'll tell you all the stuff. I mean, there's a lot of measurements on there, and they don't care. They're like, we need more. We need you to draw up do every bit of work for us, and then we'll just put it in the machine. SendCutSend says that they can do anything. I mean, even their own videos. They show a video of just a plain doodle, and they cut it out, and there was only like 4 or 5 measurements on the entire thing. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is the doodle that let's see. Let's see if it actually shows. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they have the holes. They have the holes, but it says the hole diameter, but it doesn't say where the holes are in the thing. And it's like there's no radius. It says all corners are radiused, but they don't have the radius for this cut. So you can get away with pretty much no calculations on this, but I can't get away with the calculations I have on mine. And then they're telling me that I can pay them $70 to redraw this on their end so that they know what the measurements are. It's like, okay, if you can redraw this to scale, then that means that you don't need me to do all the other stuff. You just want me to do all the other stuff so that, I do it for you, even though that's part of the part of the whole deal. And yes, I know I have a scab here. I had a small growth, and I lasered it off with my little laser pen deal. But again, so you got people drawing up all these deals, and it's like, okay, design services. 2 services to choose from: convert sketch to CAD and convert physical template to CAD. And it's like, okay, I gotta pay for the part, plus I gotta pay for you to redraw my item. And this makes no sense, and it's really bugging me, because it's like all the numbers are there. It does. If you're saying that all corners are the same, then why are you asking me the radius? You can see what I've drawn here, and it bugs me. I mean, I have more information on my photos than you have on any of the designs that you're showcasing on your website or even on YouTube. And it's like, YouTube, they're not showing half of these numbers on their YouTube information, but here we go. I'm giving you all kinds of info here, but it's not good enough. You want the degree of the angle that I don't have the tools for all the stuff that you're asking me to find here. And it's ridiculous. If you have to just square off this end, I'll grind it away myself. Square off this end, I'll grind it off myself. These, just square them off. I'll do the work myself since it's too hard for you to do. I don't know what to say. I mean, if it's too damn difficult for you to do when you have the programming and the computer technology to do it, then I'll do it my damn self. I mean, I'll make the attempt to do it myself. I'll buy the piece of steel and I'll cut it out with my grinder myself, and I'll just, not go with your company. You boast about being able to do all this fancy stuff and do all this stuff with minimal, need for us. You're like, okay, just send us a doodle and we can do it. We can make it. We are that great. And then I send you, stuff like this, and you go, there's not enough information on that for us to work with. We can't do that. We don't know what's going on here. It's like, all the information you need is right here. If you can't figure that out, then there's something wrong on your end. I don't know what you're doing. I seriously don't know what you're doing. So, as for now, until I hear back from them again, they're going to get a 2-star out of 5, because, I mean, you boast about being able to do it with less than this, and you turn around and say, well, you got to do the rest of you got to do more work, and then we'll go from there. Well, you're not doing what you say you can do, and then somehow this is my fault? No. SendCutSend, 2 out of 5 stars so far. Let's see if they can change that.